Hi, hello, how are you?
I'm good. Can I have your name, please, first?
Yeah, my name's Nick.
Nick?
I'm a student here. I've been studying for a few months, and it's going well, but it's a little bit hard to learn the language and everything. But I'm working on it, so it's good.
Where from?
So I'm from the US, and specifically Colorado. So I've been here for 4 months. I really like it here. It was a little bit hard at first, especially with the train systems and learning how to get around. But I just moved into a new apartment, and I'm having a really fun time here.
What brought you to Japan?
I was bored. I wanted to move somewhere else and study abroad. And the university that I go to had a good opportunity to get an American degree and study somewhere else for a few years, and then after that I can figure out what I want to do.
What are you doing right now?
Right now specifically, I'm looking at cameras to buy because I'm trying to sell my old cameras.
You're a cameraman?
I am, yeah.
Could you show us what you took?
Oh, some of my photos?
Yeah.
So I right now in Tokyo I've been doing street photography.
Oh, cool.
And I like it. I took these on a cheap little $60 camera.
Really?
$60, yeah. It's a Canon G11. If you want a really cheap camera, look at Canon G11. They're really cheap and they're terrible, but I like them. But yeah, I like taking photos. I started out as a film major, and I got bored of it, so I switched to a little bit of photography, and then I got bored of that, and so I switched to art. So I think my major now is going to be art, but I still enjoy photography a lot. The only thing is that if I go to school for photography, I'll end up not liking it if I have to do it for homework all the time, and so that's why I'm staying away from doing photography in school, because I know that I wouldn't like it if I did it for school.
What's your future, maybe?
I don't know yet.
Yeah,
I still have about 3 years of school, so I have plenty of time to figure that out. So the truth is, I don't know. If I wanted to get a job here, by 3 years, I'm sure I'd know how to speak enough to be able to get a job in some kind of like artistic industry. But if I want to, I can also work in the U.S. So the options are open.
Oh, cool. You've been here for 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have any communication problems?
All the time.
All the time.
But I'm learning Japanese. Every day I study. I take classes at school, and I'm trying really hard. But there's a lot of words in Japanese. I've only been studying for about 5 months, and so it's very difficult. You know, I can introduce myself. I can ask for directions. I can go to the grocery store. And I can do simple things, but you know, every day I try to learn 1 or 2 new words to add to my vocabulary. And I can, you know, I listen to the radio in the morning, things like that. So it's hard, but it's not impossible.
Have you ever talked to Japanese in English, or are you trying to use Japanese?
I try to use Japanese if I can, but if people know English, here's the thing, if it's for something that doesn't matter, I'll try to speak Japanese. But if I have to go to the ward office or make a cell phone contract with SoftBank or talk about my insurance, I'd rather speak in English. That way I know what's happening or have an interpreter or something. But important things, right now I can't speak in Japanese. But little things like the grocery store or talking to people a little bit, I can do that. But I try.
You want them to speak English a bit more, or no problem?
No, they shouldn't have to speak English. Let's say you're in another country, right? And you're walking around and somebody starts speaking Japanese to you, like fluently, and you'd be like, oh, it's so nice. But you wouldn't expect them to, right? But it's fun when they do, because then you can talk to somebody.
Thank you for your very great interview.
Thank you.
Yeah.